Alright guys, welcome back to Laura on the Go. So, before I came out here, I had done a lot of research on what to do as a backpacker, what not to do as a backpacker, general mistakes to avoid. And so, I figured, I'm a smart human, I have a good head on my shoulders. I'll be fine, like I won't make mistakes because, like I'll be fine, right? No, Lauren, you will make mistakes. And about 4 within the first day or so. So let's get into it. The first mistake to avoid is to make sure that you always know where your phone is. Just keep it on you, just save the hassle, you know? So I was in Edmonton and I was getting ready to board my plane at the gate, and I had put my phone in my hoodie pocket, and I guess when I just put all my backpacks and stuff on, it slipped out. So I went to go get in line, and luckily there's this girl behind me who came over and saw, I guess, that my phone had dropped on the floor and came and gave it to me. That was a relief, because what if I had come all the way to Australia and I didn't have a phone? Like, I would not have been able to get a hold of my ride to get me from the airport. I would not have been able to FaceTime with my parents once I got here and let them know that I'm okay. So many other things you need your phone for. Like, it's just so stupid and basic, and just keep track of your phone, people, you know? Keep track of all your things. That's generally the message of this video, okay? Keep track of what you got. So, then I came to Brisbane and I got off the plane and I went to go call my ride to tell them that I was here, and I had to go wait in line at the currency place to exchange money to get change for the payphone. And I was just generally uncomfortable at that point because I'd gone from, I don't know what it was, like minus 20 probably back in Canada to plus 25-ish over here. And it's not even the heat so much, it's the humidity that's been getting me. And so I, at that point, was carrying all of my backpacks, like my 50-liter backpack, my other backpack, my little purse. I was wearing a hoodie and a scarf, which is so stupid because it's so hot. And so yeah, I was just uncomfortable and wasn't really paying attention as much as I should have. So I was in line at this currency place and I had taken a $20 bill out of my wallet, and I was waiting in line and it was taking too long, and because I was so uncomfortable, I was like, screw this, I'm just gonna go try and get Wi-Fi and call Peter to come pick me up. So I went over to this cafe that was on the side, and I was there for a few minutes trying to connect to Wi-Fi. And then I look over at my wallet on the table and I realized that I only have $20 in my wallet. And I came over with about $300. So I had a mini panic attack. Like, what the crap, how did I lose $280? And so I look over to this currency place that's right beside me, and I see the girl who was in line before me, and she just picked something up off the floor and was hustling away. So I booked it after her, and I was like, hi, I think that's my money off the floor. And then luckily she like didn't put up a fight or anything. She was like, oh, sorry, I thought it was mine, and give it right back to me. But literally, if I was in almost any other country, that money would have been gone. Like, people aren't always that nice. Like, sometimes they are, honestly, but oh my gosh, I was so annoyed with myself because that's so stupid. Like, I know to keep track of these things, but just because it's a new situation and I was uncomfortable and I was paying attention to other things, I dropped $280 on the floor. So, lesson number 2, tip number 2, keep track of your money. Do not take your eyes off your money. Don't lose your money. It's important, okay? Number 3. At this point, I had gotten back to Peter's house and I was just hanging out. He had to go back to work, so I was just hanging out here, and I called or FaceTimed with my parents, and I told them about the other 2 dumb things that I'd done, and I was like, man, like, thank goodness I didn't do anything else stupid, because that would suck. Lauren, you have so much to learn. So, I didn't realize at this point, but I left all my camera stuff on the plane. So, because I came over here with only 2 backpacks, when I was packing all my stuff, at the end I was just like shoving things in and like stuffing it tight. And so I got on the plane and my one bag was way too big to fit under the seat, so I had to take my camera stuff out and I had to put that under the seat separately. And so then when I finally got to Brisbane, I kind of just grabbed all my other stuff from under the seat, and I accidentally kicked my camera stuff to the left. And so then I grabbed my stuff under the seat, grabbed my backpack from the overhead bin, and just went off. Little did I know that this precious bag of goods was underneath the seat still. So yeah, I got back to Peter's house, and I realized that once I decided that I wanted to try and film some stuff. And so I don't have a phone that's connected to a plan or anything, so I can't call anyone. Luckily, Peter's brother was here and let me use his phone, and so I called the airport and told them that I left my camera stuff on the plane, and I was like, please, can you see if like it's there? But luckily, they had found it and they had it in safekeeping, so I just went to the airport a few days later and picked it up. But like, that seems like such a basic thing. Like, just don't leave your stuff on the plane, right? Like, that's the basic thing, everyone knows that, but somehow I left like a very important bag on the plane. It just seems so basic, and yet for some reason I just totally forgot. So anyway, tip number 3, make sure you keep track of your camera equipment, because that's so important and so expensive mostly. Number 4, while this isn't as big of a blunder, I suppose, as all of the other 3 things that I did, it's still a good tip to keep in mind. When you're packing liquids, pack them in a plastic bag, okay? Because if you don't, you'll get all the way to the other side of the world and you'll open up your bag and this hair serum that you thought was absolutely necessary, it's not, will have exploded all on the inside of your bag. So just don't bring it if it's not necessary, or if you really think you need it, plan it better. Don't just pack everything in at the last minute, because that's what I did. Plan it better, put it in a plastic bag. Like, so simple, just do it. And it will save you so much time in cleanup, because this hair serum especially, I think it's worse than having just a plain liquid explode in your bag, because it's kind of sticky and it's water resistant, I think. And so trying to even just clean it off with water, there's just a residue, that's just the hair. So that's a little memory of what not to do that will always be in my bag. Anyway, those are the 4 tips that I have so far for you. I'm sure there will be more soon enough, more dumb things that I do. But I mean, you know what? That's all part of the travel experience, you know? Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope to see you in my next one. Bye!